Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of 4 Wide with Declan. As always, we will discuss NASCAR-related topics, so let's get right into it. Our first topic is the wild Bristol race. So, the Bristol race this past weekend was very wild. We had multiple tire issues. The tires couldn't make it more than 50 laps on a single set, which made very strategy. And I heard that Goodyear did this on purpose to make the racing better because of the next gen's inability to pass and race well on the short tracks this season. So a nice little throwback. This isn't the first time that we've seen this at Bristol. Remember, it was the spring race here last year. There was that extreme tire wear, which made it a really fun race. And same with this one. This was also a really fun race to watch and keep track of. And the ending with Zane Smith and Carson Hocevar, two possible first-time winners, both messed up the restart, passed by Christopher Bell, who went on to win in a JGR sweep in the round of 16. Of course, Chase Briscoe winning at Gateway, and Denny Hamlin winning at Worldwide Technology Raceway. So, and then that brings the question, the next step of the playoffs. So the next part of the playoffs, the round of 12, I got 3 out of 4 eliminations correct. I correctly predicted Barry, Austin Dillon, and SVG getting out in this first round. But I had Austin Cindric getting out instead of Alex Bowman. Alright, so for the rest of the playoffs, it stays the same, except Cindric just takes Bowman's spot and getting cut after the Roval. So a lot to look forward to in these next couple of weeks. These next couple of weeks here at New Hampshire, Kansas, and the Charlotte Roval, and then the round of 8 is Las Vegas, Talladega, and Martinsville, and then the championship finale at Phoenix. So it was a very fun race and a very fun rest of the season on deck for NASCAR. And in the playoffs, how I'm going to predict the playoffs are going to happen is I still think Christopher Bell will be the champion. And so this weekend's preview, I think Christopher Bell will win. There's not a quiet week in terms of news, but there was one penalty this week. It was from a JGR car. It was Denny Hamlin getting out, losing the wheel, and 2 crew members suspended from Loudon in Kansas. So how I think this weekend will go, I think Christopher Bell is the odds-on favorite to win. Remember that this win this Saturday night was his last win since that 3-in-a-row win streak he had in second, third, and fourth races of the season. I think Christopher Bell will make it 2 in a row this weekend. Remember this happened last year where the rain came and then all the drivers were running all those different lines. And I think Christopher Bell will win and lock himself into the round of 8. And some other top finishers I predict. I think Ryan Blaney will do good. Remember, he was running up front in this race last year before getting spun out late and definitely not getting the finish he deserved. And another driver to look after is another driver to look after is Chase Briscoe. Ran fast here last year. Those JGR cars are always going to be fast at a track like this. So expect Briscoe, Hamlin, and Ty Gibbs. Remember, Ty Gibbs was going to win that, on track to win on Saturday night until he missed pit road and got ran into by Austin Hill. Just a miscue on Ty's part. But I think it'll be a very fun race, a very good race to look forward to. So I think Bell's going to win, and then pretty short on news this week, so this will be a shorter episode. And that does it for this week on 4 Wide with Declan. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and bye for now.